That's why I don't trust them. They never had to ask for no money because they got their own money. Because I told them, don't believe in this bullshit. What is it, Safeway? I just saw a sign said, come and get a free flu shot. Y'all seen that? You can't get a good piece of meat in Safeway. What make you think they know what to do with a damn flu shot? They're killing you. That's how ignorant you are. They're killing you. Go there and say, I got my flu shot, but there's some old folks that live in my building that's dying. Could I get some day old bread? Oh, no. She don't take much to pull them out. So, this daughter, Lynn, she told me, she said, I came out here this morning to the cemetery. And I got a carton of cigarettes and jumped down there and put it in the grave. I said, did she smoke? She said, we don't know, but we think so. Now, you know how the undertaker make you up? It don't look like you? Don't you know that, Lynn? That thing you women carry in your purse that you make your face up? She pulled that out and something else and washed that other stuff off of it and redid her face. Didn't it look like her? So the one problem I've had with funerals was my mother died. And you go to the funeral home, and it's easy to know why black folk don't own graveyards, because it's too much money to pay for that type of property. So when you go to a funeral, that white boy, even ain't not a redneck nigger hating cracker in them damn shoes with that mud on it, and them lemon Adams shirts, and them, they look like a redneck nigger hating cracker. And that's the last one that put something on my mouth. Lynn? No, I said Lynn, my daughter, got one of my grandsons, and when the funeral was over, and we all left to go to the repast, them niggas stayed out there and went up to them white boys and said, we take the shovels now, we'll fill this up. And they filled it up. Nobody told them. The script, oh, Jesus. It was like a Hollywood play. You're not supposed to be sad at a funeral. That's right. But there's a reason. More people die from lung cancer over grief than smoking cigarettes. Ever used to hear them old black woman, I was a little boy, said, look at, she's just grieving herself to death, remember? I knew Coretta Scott King, the last 12 years of her life, she never ate no cooked food. All wrong. But killed her, grief. Grief. What's that Superman boy's name that died? Huh? Reeves. Well, remember 18 months after he died, his wife died from lung cancer, and everybody said she didn't smoke. Yep. Yeah, it works.
She knew something.
And once y'all understand that, once y'all understand how much time I got, man. Huh? Good. Okay. We're supposed to have to pee, man.
Don't we all?
And so, when you leave here, it's like when I went home and I gave my wife the test on me. She started crying. How can they do this to you? I said, Mama, you student of the leave. I'm going to leave this booty and my money back here for your high school sweetheart. You out your mind. Going nowhere. Huh? And you women, when your husband laying there dying, you get all dressed up. That's why the nigga upset. You finna leave this booty. back here. You know, you don't be like that at home. I tell women, if your old man almost died, buy you some old ugly combat boots and some old wrinkled clothes that's too big for you. And go there, you know, you put that stuff in your mouth, look like your teeth is out. Go there and grin at it. So then I go to the back of the farm and I pray to God. I say, God, I know there are some niggas that deserve cancer. But God, I'm not one of them. Now, if you need me to write you 12 niggas' names, even if it's close to the house. Then I looked at me and I said to cancer, this is my body, cancer. The same God invented you, invented germs. So I'm telling you as a friend, I'm giving you 3 days to get out of me, or I am going to roll on you. That's all. That's all. I told Joe Madison. Joe Madison mentioned on the radio. 3 days later, a white guy called, Dr. Christopher. I heard the story you told about Dick Gregory. Tell him if he gets in touch with me, there's a water down in Brazil will cure anything you got. Cancer, sugar diabetes, high blood pressure, anything. I called him. A friend of mine, Steve Jaffe, his daddy, Richard Jaffe, invented nuclear medicine. So I sent a copy to Steve. Steve said to him, when he called me, he was crying. Nobody can beat what you got. Come on, man. Come on. 5 days later, I was cured. Went back to Mount Sinai. No. Clap for you. The God gave you the same package that he gave me. Huh? And at one time, them white folks had scared me. Cancer? Nigga, you been in me, I've been feeding your ass. I had me a drink of whiskey the other day, and you got, I'm gonna roll on you, I'm gonna get my shit back. You ain't never heard of cancer dying because a human took over. And why don't you people stop saying, I'm about to catch a cold. How fast you got to run, nigga, to catch a cold? Now, I'm going to get into something here. So, black man who invented a cure for AIDS and HIV and got a patent on it. What's that say there?
HIV/AIDS made in America, ? Graves gets his day in court.
Goes to court. Huh? No, wait a minute. Now, we're going to run this fast now. Write the number down because you can call the patent company and they will tell you. Yes.
Graves says that in April 1984, Dr. Robert Gallo filed a United States patent application for his invention, the HIV/AIDS virus. The patent number for the invention is 4647773.
It's at the patent office. Huh? All right? Now, don't give a damn about me. I know how niggas feel. Call them white folks at the patent office and give them that number and see if they don't validate it, huh? And y'all think y'all qualified to raise children? And this dumb, thank you, brother, this dumb, ignorant white boy tricks you every day? I should show this to you.
Yes, you should.
Oklahoma bombing, remember that? Say the worst thing ever happened in America at that time? What was his name? Huh?
Timothy.
What's the date on that?
95, right?
Huh?
95.
No, they read it so they can hear it.
Monday, April 24, 1995. This is what Baba has highlighted.
No, read the headline first.
The headlines. Suspect fond of firepower, wary of government. Told acquaintance U.S. had planted microchip
Who was that saying that?
in his behind. Timothy McVeigh.
Hey, wait. Huh? They've been doing that. Huh? They've been doing that, okay? I was looking for, I'll find it in a minute. Any of y'all ever?
Let me read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just read the part I marked.
Okay. Timothy McVeigh liked to experiment with explosives and believed the federal government had planted a microchip in his body to keep track of him. He had this real sharp pain in his rear, said Philip Marowski of Decker, Michigan. He thought they had planted one of those chips that they have for identifying cattle, sheep, or goats.
You hear that?
So the all-seeing
That's
eye
good.
government
That's
could
good.
keep an eye on it. Yes, sir.
Now listen to this now. We have to move quick. Hey, you cops in here don't move. I got to go. Sometimes I read stuff. Here's what they did in the early 50s in France. What's the headline say? I'm saying that for a reason.
Headline, French village went insane after CIA spiked its bread.
These are white folks in the 50s. Where you think they got now? You niggas out here buying dope and don't know what's in it? Huh? Chemtrails is nothing but they fly over your neighborhood and drop it, and once you get enough, you will kill your mama. Just hold that period there. Here. This never ran in American paper. Listen.
Crime linked to pollution. Polluted water.
Wait, just slow.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Crime linked to pollution. Polluted water can cause brain damage that turns ordinary people into violent
Did y'all
criminals.
hear that? Huh?
Service.
And they know where them taps is going. They know where it's going. Go ahead, brother.
Roger Masters of Dartmouth College
Brilliant.
in Hanover, New Hampshire,
Yes.
compared crime figures from the FBI with information on industrial discharges of lead and manganese.
Lead and manganese. Huh? And y'all trust this evil, nasty wench and think you know God? Huh? Go ahead, listen to it.
He found a link between pollution levels and murder, assault,
Wait a
and
minute.
robbery.
Huh? Wait a minute. This is my neighborhood. Murder. And somebody tell you a baby come out so belly is getting in a car doing drive-by shootings, just shooting black folks, did never go out and shoot a white person, and you buy that bullshit? Huh? Listen to this here.
Counties with the highest pollution levels had crime rates triple the U.S. average.
All right. Now, you already saw what they did to white folks in the 50s, huh? Go ahead.
That's the end there, Bob.
Huh?
That's the end of this particular,
Okay, here.
but it's by Reuters.
Now, I hear you. Here. Well, who was the guy in Oklahoma?
Timothy McVeigh.
No, I'm asking him. Okay. What paper? That's Washington, D.C. paper. One of the #1 conservative papers in the world.
Washington Times.
Washington Times. What's the date?
Wednesday, April 22,
Well, man, talk
1998.
about it again.
Washington Times. Wednesday, April 22, 1998. FBI paid mortgage on Nichols' home.
Huh? 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 Who you praying to, nigga? Say it again. A
FBI.
conservative Washington, D.C. paper ran the story. What's it say? Again.
Washington Times, April 22, 1998. FBI paid mortgage on Nichols' home.
Go ahead.
Denver. The FBI made mortgage payments on Terry Nichols' home after he was arrested and before he was convicted of conspiring to bomb the Oklahoma City federal building, court documents.
Now listen to this quietly. Listen, who's talking now? Who's talking now?
A Justice Department
A Justice Department
spokeswoman said she did not know immediately why the government made
She
the
didn't
payments,
say they wasn't paying it.
nor the amount.
Y'all are fixing to die, huh? Out of your ignorance.
The mortgage payments were disclosed in a court filing
Come out
Monday
of court.
by Nichols' lawyers.
Okay, thank you, baby. Now listen to this. California. 10 days ago, that was a picnic. You know that. I don't mean a picnic. That was a Christmas party. Where the shooting happened. Did y'all know that? Do you realize 98% of everybody at a Christmas party, like y'all, had cell phones? You didn't see one picture come out of there. You didn't hear nobody screaming. You didn't hear no shot fired. Okay? Right. All right. And who told you? The FBI. FBI. Now you cops in here, you need to do this on research. The massacre, the bombing in Boston, Marathon. When you're a terrorist, you do it to scare people. Not just the people you killed. You do it to scare people. Did y'all see what a black Secret Service agent 3 days ago was killed in D.C. coming out of court? Did you or not? No. No. He's that one that guarded the White House. Y'all remember the story? Where the guard left the White House and went home and beat his old lady? That was him. So he was in court on the 16th to get a trial date. Now listen to this. When you think about if ISIS, which don't exist, but we just want the bullshit, you stupid enough with trillions of dollars worth of satellites, we didn't see that punk putting the army together, you out sure. Oh, you crazy? Yeah. Now, did y'all hear the news out of California when they first said it was 3 white men? Okay. Did y'all hear the woman they was interviewing and she said, where were you yesterday? What happened? She said, I was about 10 feet up there. She said, did you hear the gunshot? I said, yes. Did it scare you? She said, no. Because for the last 2 weeks, the government and the state and the counties been doing a dry run with live ammo. We just thought it was them shooting. Okay? Okay. So now let's get to Boston. If you run in Boston, it's on a holiday, Monday, and we all your friends, many of us gonna come to see you run. And Sunday night we party and you can't party because the race is Monday. And it starts like 52 miles outside of Boston. So in the marathon you got 30,000 people, but at the start it's about 50 or 60 because all your friends come. Why didn't they blow it up then? Why didn't they blow it up then? Did you know when they blew it up, it was 2 hours after the good runners had finished? How many of y'all knew that? If they'd have blown it up, it wouldn't have been no more marathon. That's what you are, you're terrorists. Huh? 42 miles from Boston is a nuclear plant. So if we play it straight, how do we know that wasn't a decoy? I'm talking about the government now. You hit the nuclear plant, so I called a friend of mine. Hey man, check that nuclear plant out. I want to know when they close down. Call back an hour later. Think you got something. They closed the nuclear plant down on Saturday. The race wasn't until Monday. You hear me?
That's crazy.
So now, they bring the FBI in to shut everybody down. She had went to many little cities, little towns outside of Boston. None of them could talk no more. Here's the 2 FBI agents they sent in to handle it. These are the ones, if you talk to anybody other than them and say anything to the press, you could go to jail. What's the headline say up top?
Headline, FBI agents killed in Virginia were
They
investigating
killed both of them.
the Boston bombing.
You hear me? You punks that got to do this nasty work that's in here, huh? Listen to this. Go ahead.
By Global Research News. JG Vibes.
Go ahead,
Two
read it.
FBI agents died in a fall
They fell out of the helicopter.
in a helicopter in Virginia
They don't even let you die with
this
Dick.
week.
You see it?
That was May 25,
That's crazy.
2013.
No, they do it to everybody. Huh? This thing here wasn't nothing but a trick. Huh? All over the world, everybody thought you niggas had set a church on fire. Y'all saw it on TV. You know that wasn't a church. How many of y'all knew that wasn't a church? None of it.
It's
There was a
property.
building behind the church that the minister had said to the world, we building some facilities for the elderly, a study center.
Yeah, I thought it was a youth center.
That thing
That's what I
was
thought.
a half a block from, what's the school here? John Hopkins. The church had went bankrupt. John Hopkins put the money up. Guess who got the insurance?
Right.
Did y'all know that somebody let that school out an hour earlier? The mayor didn't know. Police didn't know. Who has the power to shut a school down at 2 o'clock when it's supposed to be and didn't notify the bus driver?
Logan. Logan.
The government, you know who it is. So this is what I'm telling you now. Not to scare you, but when you see stuff. And y'all got a white Santa Claus, I wouldn't let that cracker in my house. This coming Christmas. I would not let him in the house. This coming Christmas.
Had all.
And y'all could spend your credit. You niggas worried about it. It ain't got no money. When you see a white boy on TV saying, buy one suit, get 6 free, you know the shit's messed up. My cousin in St. Louis, that nigga been a shoplifter for 40 years. He had to quit. Excuse me, please. He had to quit. Huh? You hear me? You hear me? Because all you do is you go and you buy one and you get 6 free. Y'all got to hear and listen together. And then Putin said, I told y'all about that, but I got the article. Putin saying, this here, this is Lanton Spike. I had that 6 weeks before they killed King. That's the order that they gave to kill King. To the military. To the military. What's it say?
After action report, civil disorder operation Lantern Spike, 28 March to 12 April 1968.
Now King was killed
April 4th.
April 4th. So they sent him in before and kept him there after and kept it with somebody they had to wipe out that might have seen something they wouldn't have seen. Go ahead.
Commanding General, U.S. Army Intelligence Command. Attention, ICDO.
That's enough. That's what it is. Okay. And they want to say, I got it. Black folks, they do the dirty work. If you go to the FBI headquarters, 90% of them is niggas up there. They love me. Because they follow me. They get the records. They know how clean I am. So now, I think this is the Washington Post. Is that the Washington Post?
It says EUTimes.net.
Okay, the author is in the Washington Post. Let's read this. Listen to this.
NSA sonic wave weapon use in Baltimore.
That's what they
horrifies
use on your,
Washington.
hold it. That's what they use on your children. Huh? And you niggas still drinking rum and coke. You still celebrating. Did you hear me? Now, what did it say after that?
The Foreign Intelligence Service states in a new report today that they were
I'm finished reading the headline.
Okay, the title again is NSA Sonic Wave Weapon Use in Baltimore Horrifies Russia.
And I got to call my friends, what that punk over there mad about? He said, yeah, we got worse than that, but we don't use it on our children. All right? All right? And you know how real people who know what we know look at you niggas here? Huh? Huh? Who was it? The brother whose mama turned him in, he's the one that trashed that police car? And they set his bail at $100,000. You take all them murdering cops and add their bail together, it wasn't that much, and you niggas tolerated that. Huh? They're gonna walk out looking like something that ain't a piece of shit. This is why they know they can do anything they want to do. So let me kind of hurry up and now for you money folks, all you folks are senior, thank you, brother. All you folks in here want your children to go to school to make some money. $1 million changed into 1,000,000 seconds is 13 days. $1 billion changed into second is 32 years. Why you niggas want to be millionaires? This was one of the big meetings that took place in 1923 at one of the fine hotels in the world, the Edgewater Beach Hotel in Chicago. 9 of the most powerful. Now, when you hear this, we're not talking about the Catholic Church or the Baptist Church or the Muslim Church. We're talking about the real God. Listen to this here. Go ahead, brother.
Those present were...
No.
Oh, the whole thing? Food for thought. In 1823, a very important meeting was held at the Edgewater Beach Hotel in Chicago. Attending this meeting were 9 of the world's most successful financiers.
Did you hear that? 9 of the most powerful men on the planet was at that meeting. Now I'm going to show you the difference between God and that stuff y'all praying to. It's good, but don't bypass it. If this is my mama, she my mama, huh? Irregardless, that's my mama. That's who I got to deal with. Because something happened to me and her.
Those present were...
Called the mother tongue. That's you and your mother talking. You go to a Chinese restaurant tonight,